All right, so you see that? There's my propeller. So I'm going to show you real quick how to change it. So I did that. So if you notice, when I go off my pad, I left my motor down. I left the motor down and I drove off because I needed to straighten the boat up to put it in the garage. And when the boat's wheels dropped off, well, bam, that's what happened. So now what I did first is that I took the propeller off, which is a pin. What do I do with the pin? Oh, the pin's over here. Hold on. So what you have here is this is going to screw in, and then you got a cotter pin. Once you screw that on, that's actually going to go right into that hole right there. But what I did is clean this off. I just wiped this off real good. We're going to re-grease it. You should do that. You should pull your propeller off, make sure there's no line in it, and then you should clean it off and re-grease it almost every year to every other year. Make sure it's nice and greased. All right, my helper right there, he's going to help me. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is I got regular grease here. Come over here. And then we're just going to re-grease this whole thing. Here's a new propeller. The new propeller is aluminum. I thought about getting steel, but what you don't understand, but the thing with steel is it don't flex. So this is my third propeller. I got a brand new one last year, and I went up to the Susquehanna Flats, and I was going to the ramp, I was barely idling, but I hit a rock, and when I hit the rock, it literally chopped up one of the blades real good. So that one that I had is a brand new one for this year, from last year. But the thing is that if this was steel, the steel don't give, and what that'll do is actually could pretty much ruin could pretty much rip this all apart. So I'm sticking with aluminum. I don't need a steel plate, a steel rod. I don't need it. It's not going to help me any different. This does just fine. But now you're just going to replace it on. Hopefully it goes on. There we go. So that's on. This thing right here goes on next. It goes over top of that. And then this is just going to screw on. And then you just put the cotter pin in, set it up, and that's it. You should do that maintenance anyway, but because I have to fill it up. All right, see you on the next video.